All right, so I was doing some digging, reading on Rell Seas news to try and make a Rell Seas video, because I am genuinely interested about Rell Seas. But the problem with Rell Seas is it's taking so long, right? And with my recent video, I got some comments of people saying that it's releasing. I got some comments of people saying GTA 6 took ages to release. And basically what they're trying to say is that Rell Seas is taking so long, it's because they're trying to actually make a good game and they're trying to make it really great. And I do agree with that. But, okay, I recently did some digging and tried to take a look at testing, right? Because they've already begun testing, I believe, on 2024, or basically around the earlier months of January. Basically, January 2025 was when they started testing. So I kind of take a look, or kind of like read up on the testing phases that they're doing. Okay, and this is actually some not very good news because, okay, as we enter the month of December and as we officially move on to the testing phase of the game, some updates on Rell Seas are due. We have been working continuously on the game in every aspect of it, and we're actually quite happy with the progress that's been accomplished. We've been working in silence, as mentioned in our previous video, and has been proven to be quite positive for the game. It did, however, shift our planned timeframes a bit. Nevertheless, we reached the next stage of the game, and we are now ready to give more significant and frequent updates, not only to the subscribers, but to the community in general. Which, by the way, this is not true, because there hasn't really been that many decent sneaks, and most of the sneaks they've been given are just not very significant, to be honest. But regardless of that, I just wanted to take a look at the testing phases then, because if they gave us the testing phases, right? And now that they've given us a testing phase, wave 1, which is the current testing phase as of December, wave 2, which is closed community trial testers, 2,000 to 3,000 subscribers, wave 3, which is the open community, which is everyone. And recently, if you watch like a video that they made, which is this right here, we appreciate you. They actually said somewhere in this video that they are going to begin blue wave testing. So what does blue wave testing mean? Basically,
good news.
Yeah, good news is that we are advancing onto Blue Wave testers. Now, Blue Wave testers will test a tutorial which has been worked to Mission 1. And Mission 1 will give you loot needed for future progression, so it is required. On top of that, we have been testing in C1 with 20 plus testers, performance, NPC interactions, and combat. And we're also pushing for a big CC with 100 player servers.
Yo, 100 players. Yo, that's crazy. I would say...
Hey, Starlight had 100 players.
I would say 40 players max, 40, 50, you know?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll show them all the optimization features we went with in movie 3. So
they said that they're moving on to blue wave testing. And the problem here that I'm taking a look at is blue wave testing. Where does that sit in this time frame right here, right? So wave 1 is the current testing phase. And from what I'm seeing, they haven't announced that they've already moved to wave 2 testing yet, which will have 2,000 to 3,000 subscribers. They haven't moved on to this one here yet. They're probably still in the wave 1 phase of testing. And I've literally I've been reading their messages previously, and they haven't announced if they're moving on to wave 2 of testing yet. Zero announcements if they're moving on to wave 2 of testing. Basically, they're just here, just testing the game. And the reason why this matters is because if they aren't in wave 2 of testing yet, and it takes them a year to move from wave 1 to wave 2, then will wave 2 to wave 3 also take a year of testing? Because if that's the case, then at that point, Rell Seas is not releasing until like the end of 2026 or maybe even 2027, right? That's crazy, right? Again, they began testing on January, somewhere around January, maybe December, right? So you guys can see right here. And even up till now, it's already October 2025. They aren't in wave 2 of testing yet. They haven't announced anywhere they're already in wave 2 of testing. And I believe they're probably still in wave 1 of testing. Because, yeah, that's how it looks like and appears like. They're probably still in wave 1 of testing. It's absolutely crazy, man. Because at that point, it's probably going to take another year to move from wave 2 to wave 3, and we aren't even in wave 2 yet. This probably just means that Rell Seas is not going to release until probably late 2026 or maybe even early 2027, which is crazy to think about, right? Because take a look at how many subscribers they have, right? subscribing costs you $10 per month, right? If how many subscribers do these guys have? I want to genuinely want to see how many subscribers they have. My God, take a look at how many subscribers they have. For the Gold Rell, they have 1,021 subs. So let's just put this into perspective, right? Already $10,000 just from the subscriptions. Obviously, there's probably some deductions here, but they're already making like 10,000 just from subscriptions alone. And you do get rewards, right? You actually get armors. Wow. This is absolutely crazy, man. The more I take a look at Rell Seas, the more I understand why so many people are starting to really doubt whether or not this game is ever gonna release. Because at this point, the testing that they're doing is moving incredibly slow, man. The testing that they're doing is moving incredibly slow. And for my next video, I plan on interviewing actual game developers and maybe asking them whether or not the Rell Seas testing phase taking this long is actually realistic. Because again, 1 year for just the first wave of testing. And actually, just to cut you guys off, I did some more research that I want to add into this video. And this will probably get focused on in my future video, in my next video. But there is some pretty suspicious things right here. So for that, I want to go straight over to the Rell Seas movie 2. And by the way, they actually had these subscription tiers right here before. They had the bronze and the silver. I think the silver right now is gone, but the gold supporters are still there. And I think there were more subscriptions before. And here's what's actually pretty crazy about here. This was released, Rell Seas Movie 2 was released in July 31 of 2024. So it's been more than a year now. And in the specific movie, they said that they had closed community early October. And then closed community early October, but also said December for the public. Now, if that's the case, if you guys had closed community for October planned already and the release on December, how come it's already been a year and you're still in the first phase of testing? That does seem incredibly suspicious for me, because it feels like this game is just dragging on for so long now. And again, this will be focused on in a separate video. Most YouTubers just glaze Rell Seas on endlessly. I also glaze Rell Seas, but I also want to ask the real questions, right? If they were giving us a release date of December back then the game must have been close to completion already. Did they just I don't know, rework everything for them to not be able to release Rell Seas on December? Because again, using the math that we just did earlier, if the phase 1 of testing isn't even done yet, and there's supposed to be 3 phases of testing, or at least 2 phases of testing, then how long till we will actually see the game? If phase 1 took about a year, or it's not even done yet, so it might take more than a year, how long will it before we actually get to phase 2, and how long after phase 2 will release come out, right? So it's very, very, very suspicious that they were giving us a release date just last year, and now it's already been a year past that, and they're still in the first phase of testing. Did they just rework everything for them to take this long, or are they purposefully dragging out the release date for no apparent reason? And that's just very weird, honestly. It's just very weird. Do comment down below what your thoughts are on this, and if you guys have any ideas. Most comments will probably just say that oh, they're reworking stuff, but again, as I mentioned in the previous video, they could have probably just released the game already, right? They don't need to keep reworking stuff. If they want to rework anything, I mean, if you want to rework stuff over and over again, this game truly will never release, right? This game truly will never release if you want to just rework it over and over and over again. Just finish testing the game, finish polishing, and release it, man. Because at this point, there's going to be another delay, and this game will truly never ever release. It's just very sad, honestly.